Let me all stand for the pledge, please.
Yes.
I
Pledge
pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Kathy Altense. Here. Melinda Cook. Here. Joy Sellers.
Here.
Patrick Sellers.
Here.
Nikki Bender's reported absent.
Okay. The first.
Mike?
No.
The mic's not coming either.
Mike's
Oh.
The first order of business is the approval of minutes for the June 5th, 2017 meeting. I need a motion and a second, please.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Aldency. Please take a look at the minutes. Any questions, comments, or concerns? All righty, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All righty. Next order of business is approval of the bills payable. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Aldency, second by Sellers. Please take a look at the bills payable. Any questions on bills payable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not, so, do salaries ever appear on bills payable?
Our salaries.
But on
On our
because that is
budget.
one of the things being paid, right?
Right,
Because
no.
insurance is on there.
Right.
Which is
What you are going to receive is going to be our expenditure budget report. That will show
when,
our salaries.
How frequently is that?
That comes out
Once a month.
every
Okay.
month. So you'll get one tonight.
Also, so if I look at the general assistance home relief, is there any way to use these numbers to know roughly how many clients are being served, or would you have that number?
I'll have that
on
number.
hand?
The number on hand.
So-
Right now, we have, I think 30. I can get a more accurate number for you at the next meeting. I think we have 30 now. We're having more come in and some that are being removed.
So this is reflective of 30 clients.
Mhm.
Okay. What about applications? Has there been, you said there were more people coming in. Is there any numbers on like how many applications and out and return?
No. What I can do is have our office manager start again, tallying when she send them out.
Just for data, because
That's fine. We can do that.
I have teaching background. I'm used to noting everything. Good to have numbers.
Okay.
I think I have one more.
Okay.
Oh, well, so like on an average day, how many people come in that are clients?
Yeah. That our clients come in on average. That number, I don't.
Caseworker, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'll have to talk to the caseworkers about the average that comes in. I
Each
really
day's
don't.
different, isn't
Right.
it?
I really don't keep
Is it like,
track.
well, just, I'm wondering what like the
that.
traffic level is.
We pretty much have everybody on appointment.
Yeah.
So the majority of our heavier days, usually on Tuesdays, and probably Wednesdays, especially after the.
Classes.
We also have classes. They come in for their grant appointments. They come in for classes. They come in to receive their assignments. So it varies, honestly.
And it's, yeah, so like how often would someone who is a client need to come in a month?
You're going to come in to us at least twice a week. You come in and see us at least twice a week.
Okay.
At least twice a week. Some more than others, especially when it comes down to people not showing up for job assignments, or they're showing up. Oh yeah, they come in. If someone calls in and says they're not going to make it to a job assignment, okay, you don't make it in, but you come in and you talk to us as to why you didn't make it in, and then we give you the rundown, you just spiel as to why it's important that you have to make it to your job assignment. So,
does Township provide transport?
Yep.
Because that's on a regular thing. So
Yes.
and transport to getting in here also.
We provide transportation to get here for your grant appointments and for anything we have to ask you to come in to do. We'll provide transportation for that. But for your, if you need to come in for, let's say, well, I'm coming in to pick up my voucher, you're on your own for that one. But if we call you in, we provide transportation. If we send you somewhere, we provide transportation. So if we send you to City Cemetery to do weed whacking, we'll provide you transportation to get there to and from.
Okay.
So that's how it works.
That's my question.
All right. Any more questions? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Cook.
Yes.
Sellers.
Aye.
Aldense. Aye. Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right. The next order of business is approval of resolution 2017 TO-5, right? The prevailing wage. I need a.
O or TR?
It's TR.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
TR.
okay.
It
Oh,
is.
okay.
It says
TR.
TR.
Okay.
And well, mine says TO, but it's TR. I get it.
Well, I
T. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. So I need a motion and a second in order to have discussion about the prevailing wage, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Aldenson. You guys get a copy of the prevailing wage thing.
I sent it to you today when I got it late, so you got it as soon as I got it.
This is pretty much,
This is what Mike was talking about last week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what I thought.
this is something that we have to, we have to pretty much pass up. The state requires that we pass this. So if you guys want to take a look at it and all that good stuff, go right ahead. Question?
I do have questions because I struggle with legalese.
Mhm.
So I read through this and is it saying that the township will ask for what the prevailing wage is from the state, and then
Yes.
that is
It
how
varies, yeah.
salaries are
That's how-
determined?
That's what, we have to pay whatever the prevailing wage is that's determined by the state of Illinois. Last year, because they didn't pass a budget and they didn't have it, it was kind of a flim-flam type of thing. But this year, now the state did authorize payments of what the prevailing wage was. And so that information was sent to Mike, and that's what we have to pay, is what the state dictates.
How do I get access to like that information?
I'll have Mike send it to you, yeah, because he gets it from the state of Illinois.
And is that like, when they determine prevailing wage, what does that mean? Like the lowest you could pay?
That's
or
correct.
like union level?
Well, it's based on union pay. That's what
Okay.
prevailing wage is, union
The
pay.
prevailing wage
Yeah.
is union pay.
Yeah.
Does that mean union has to be higher?
No, you have to pay what you pay the union.
Okay. And so it's based on like, but also just what anyone would get paid in the state on that wage. It's just the union that they base it off of?
Yes.
Union wages?
Yes.
Not like aggregate?
No,
Okay.
it's pretty much a union
Is this
legislation.
right to work related?
No, has nothing to do with right to work. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so, I will confirm all this with Mike, and if when he comes to next, he couldn't be here, so I will make sure that these questions that I've given you are accurate. But
Okay.
I've been dealing with this for a long time, and so I kind of know pretty much of how it works.
I'd just love to see those numbers, just to.
Yeah, we get them,
Data to
he
find
gets
in
them.
general.
And see, last year we
Wage
didn't get
average.
those numbers, so,
Mhm.
and that's why we couldn't, it had to be, it was a mishmash. So this year we've got the numbers. And it changes from year to year. Sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down. But it really, never really goes down much at all.
And it's like statewide,
It's state dictated.
like all the, like, same in Chicago
Yep.
and
Yep.
anywhere. Villageville.
Yes. So, Chicago, we have to pay the same rate they do in Chicago.
Okay. But not teachers. That's not.
No,
why is it-
you're
that's
not
super
part of the
different?
prevailing
No.
wage.
So it's just state workers?
No.
Or municipal?
It's whoever we hire.
Mhm.
If we hire a contractor,
Contractor.
we have to pay the prevailing wage that's dictated by the state of Illinois.
Okay.
It
For
doesn't-
any labor?
Exactly. The county does the same thing,
The
the
city
city
does
does
too.
the same thing.
Okay.
Any form of municipality has to pay prevailing
Prevailing
wage.
wage.
You don't get to not vote for it. If you say no, I record it as a no, but
Yeah,
it
it's
gets
like
passed
It's
anyway.
like a.
Because this was a big discussion we had when I was on the county board, because they hated it. Most people hate it.
Why?
Why? Because
You don't pay more.
you should not be told how much you had to pay somebody, especially if you want to try to save money and try to get the best person that's qualified for the best amount of money.
Yeah.
But the state's telling you, if he wanted to come, Steve wanted to come and do some construction work and you wanted to hire him, you had to pay him what you
Prevailing
paid, what the state of Illinois dictates. He may not be qualified, but
But you
because
gotta
you
pay.
have to pay prevailing wage, you've got to pay him that amount.
Okay.
That's how it works. All right. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Sellers,
Aye.
Aldense,
Aye.
Cook,
Aye.
Supervisor Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passed. Okay. The next order of business is to revisit the town board's decision to change the time for the meetings. Now, Trustee Bender is not here again. I have received word from the chief of police. I reached out to him about someone watching the door for us downstairs. And he responded. Pat, unfortunately, due to union rules, we would have to post the detail, have bumping rights, then pay the officer at time and a half rate. We would have to enter into an MOU, a memorandum of understanding with the township. We would take the average overtime rate of about $45 an hour for a minimum of 2 hours. So that's what they would charge us to have someone down at our door downstairs. So just keep that in mind. And if you would guys like me to copy this email, I can make a copy of it for you guys. So what I'll do is, you guys want to revisit this again at the next meeting? Or what do you guys want to do? It's up to the board.
It has to be a cop, like what about a private?
Has to be
security?
someone with a law enforcement background. And that's per the owner of the building. He told me that. So want to think about it a little bit longer? I mean, it's up to you guys. It's you guys' choice.
I'm still set on 5 o'clock just because,
But the billing closes at what time, 5?
At 5.
Yeah.
well, that's why people come early, if they can, you know. Really be pushing it, say you're within the hour of blocks or
Right.
to be here on time.
Oh, what are you saying, Kathy?
5 o'clock versus 4:30.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I say that is because if I'm working, even in Freeport, you know, you get off work at 4:30 and you go home and you let's say you let the dog out. I'm just using it for
Yeah.
instance, and then you come to the meeting. Whereas 4:30, it doesn't give the public that does want to come a chance at 4:30. It just seems
Well,
really early.
At 5, the doors are locked. And that's the thing, then they can't get in. You have to have them open because of the Open Meetings Act.
Right.
But I don't care one way or the other.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm here anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying the only thing is that we're gonna have to get somebody to be down there. So, then
So
we're
you-
gonna have to put that in the budget somewhere.
And you've got a minimum of $45, and
It's
if,
45 an hour for 2 hours
Yeah,
minimum.
minimum
Yeah.
2 hours.
see, then you're paying
$90.
them $90, and they could be only down there a half hour, 15 minutes, depending upon how fast things go.
Do you want to do it at 4:45?
It's
Is
up.
that a goofy time?
It's up
I
to the
mean,
board.
You know,
Whatever the board decision is.
The only
I'm
reason
fine with
why
it.
On camera, I've had to turn down 3 jobs in the last 9 months. Because even when it was at 5:30, because I was supposed to be there until, let's say, 6 or 7.
Wow.
And,
But aren't they supposed to?
By
let you
law,
know?
they're supposed to allow her time off.
but they chose not to hire me because of that.
Oh. But the thing about,
Yeah,
Prior.
I was upset.
the
I
thing
need a
that I
job.
only, I partly, agree, I don't care regardless, because I'll just rush anyway. But, I kinda agree with Kathy, the 5 o'clock is because a lot of days I watch my mom and I have to wait till the next person come to say, I got mama, and sometimes that's 4:15, whatever, so then I'm shooting out
Okay.
and I'm in sandals and whatever.
Can we have it someplace else that's more conducive?
Would we have to pay or no? Would we have to pay if we went somewhere else?
I don't know.
And it
We
would-
went to the library.
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest the library.
It's free.
Yeah, that's
Always.
usually free.
But now will we have access to a copy machine if we need it?
Yes, they have copying machines at the
And
library.
I think
Right,
they
until
charge her
7.
10 cents or something
Mhm.
like
Yeah, you have
that.
to pay for it,
Uh-huh.
but
Well, I can make sure we can get the copies that are made for everybody before we go, and if the only copies we would have to make is minimal. And I bet you Mike is the attorney for the library, maybe he could work out something with Carol that could, we could
like a free
accommodate,
pass.
accommodate us if we needed to. But that's to me, then you could have the meeting at 6 o'clock. Or
At
whatever.
6? No, I
No.
think that, I don't want to have
Well,
that.
or whatever, I mean, we
That's
used to
what
have
they
them at
used to
5:30.
have. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
if
one
we-
time they used to have it at 6.
Yeah, I like the 5. I mean, if we had to do 6, hey, that's what I gotta do if the majority say 6. But I'm saying if we can do the 5:30, that was cool. I don't,
It's up to the board. Whatever you guys decide.
Can you check with the library
I
and see
sure
if they
can.
can
I sure
accommodate
can.
us?
Okay, so can
Are
we
you
say that-
ladies, I mean, I think that's a wonderful idea.
what, 5?
5 at the library.
Okay, I
That
don't have
way
a
I
problem,
don't
but are
feel
we
like
gonna
I'm
do
putting
one more
everybody
time
out.
here just to see?
Yeah, we have
if-
to,
okay.
yeah. And then if we do change it, we can make a formal change next time, and then I have to make sure it's published in the proper
Oh,
places, because it has to be in the, downstairs and all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I will check with the library, no problem. No problem. So are we gonna hold this over to the next
Yeah,
We
meeting?
have to.
Okay.
yeah,
All
we'll
right,
have to.
so, well, I need a motion for someone to know?
No, we
Okay.
didn't the last time either,
Okay,
so you won't
okay,
have
okay. All right.
to sign this.
The next order of business is the supervisor report. Has some things to hand out to the board. I have our first disbursement from our settlement sheet from the treasurer. For the first, Bob, hand around for me, please. Okay. There you go. You have one. I also have our expenditure to budget report. Look right there. There we go. Pass that around.
Give that to Kathy.
Turn around for me.
One more?
Yep, there you go.
Thank you.
Now, you guys take a look at that while I do a little talking. We have been invited to partner with the police department on June 29th from 11 to 3 as a part of a community gathering in order to help combat crime in our city. It's going to be held at Deacon Davis Court.
Where's that at?
This, yeah, by the Raleigh building.
Oh,
They're going to provide hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, pop, all this stuff, and they're going to discuss crime in our city with area youth and their parents, and they want us to be a part of it. Does the board agree? I think it'll be great for us to do.
should the board be considered to go if they want to?
Yes, absolutely. They'd like to go.
But not in like an official way or in just like be there?
You can just be there, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, if you like.
Both.
Yep.
Yeah.
See what's being said.
Yep. So it's
What time did you say?
11 to 3.
to 3
It's the 29th
of
June.
June.
What day of the week is it?
That's a Thursday, isn't it? Thursday?
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
It's a Thursday. What's today's date? The 19th? No, yes. Right?
today's, yeah.
2017.
I got it. Thank you very much. I got it.
June.
I got it.
Plan it, or
Sounds like a good idea.
So,
Who's doing the cooking, you?
no. If I was doing the cooking, you better not eat it. All right. The next order of business is the assessor's report. Assessor, comment.
I have nothing.
Have nothing?
Sorry.
Okay. Next order of business, trustees report. Trustees.
I just want to say I'm glad that we can work so well together and that we can, kind of bend and
Yeah.
touch our toes when we need to.
Touch our toes.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe you can.
Yeah, maybe you can, but I can't do
You
that
can.
one. Oh, no,
I can.
I'm too old for that one.
Well, anyway, okay, I just say, thank you. I'm glad we're all together. I think we make a good team.
I agree.
Okay, Kathy.
All right.
Okay, Joe, you don't have to make me any cookies either.
And you can make me some if you like. Next order of business is public comments. Any public comments? Yes. Please stand right here and state your
Your
name
name.
and.
I gotta get hurt, am I?
No, do we gotta do address and stuff too or no?
Camera.
I don't
Just
care.
do
Yeah.
that. You might just do your
Steve
name.
Carroll, 811 Oak in town. Years ago, we were trying to schedule neighborhood watch meetings at the library. It was very problematic because you couldn't get the same time, same date. And I think you can only schedule out so far. So you might want to be very, very careful because you could be scrambling for a place at the last minute. So just a little word of advice for whatever it's worth. It's free, so you get what you pay for.
You can
Thank
let
you.
Mike work it out.
Thank you. All right.
Stevenson County Democrats meet all consistently at the library every month.
Don't they
Same
have
time.
I think the Republicans
coming up
do
this
too.
week? Yeah.
But yeah, it's, a lot of people have meetings there.
Okay. I'll give him a call. I'll give the Carol Dickinson a call. Any other business coming before the town? Then I will entertain a motion to adjourn until Monday, July 3rd, 2017.
Who seconds it?
Second.
Okay, I didn't have to change that part of my minutes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.